Lord, as a mother, I pray for these two babies. Hold their heart, God.
We love you, Erica, and I'm sorry that this happened to you, but I'm pretty sure there's a higher plan for you up there. God was just calling you home in a unique way, and we promise we're going to carry on your legacy down here.
And celebrated the woman they say meant so much to everyone she knew.
This is the story of Erica Atkins, a popular bookstore owner and mother of two who was deeply loved by her community. Erica entered a relationship with 38-year-old Romero Johnson, who was also one of her employees. After their relationship ended, the two remained friends and sadly, one day Erica would be found dead floating in a nearby creek with her ex-boyfriend accused of her murder. What would cause him to take her from her children and all of those who loved her? Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Locust Grove, Georgia, a city just south of Atlanta. 42-year-old Erica Atkins, a resident of Locust Grove, was a mother of two and an owner of a bookstore called Birdsong Books.
Welcome to Birdsong Books, Better Explored.
Erica was a cherished local business owner, and her bookstore, Birdsong Books, was a popular spot that frequently organized events for the community. These gatherings helped bring people together, making her store a central hub for local culture and connection. Erica was described as the heart of her family. She was a beloved figure, earning respect and admiration from many people in her community. To her family, Erica was much more than just a business owner. She was an educator, a mother, a friend, and a cherished relative, playing the roles of both an aunt and a niece. Her influence and care deeply impacted those around her. Her greatest joy was being a mother to her two children, a 21-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son. Erica was in a relationship with 38-year-old Romero Johnson, an employee at her bookstore. At some point Erica broke up with Romero, but they remained friends and he continued to work at the bookstore. Erica was reported missing early on a Sunday when friends and loved ones couldn't get a hold of her. A friend noticed her front door was open to her home and called police. The next Monday, the day after she was reported missing, Erica's body was found by a fisherman floating in Cedar Creek. Cedar Creek is just 35 miles south of Atlanta, several miles from Erica's bookstore. During the investigation into her murder, authorities identified 38-year-old Romero Johnson, Erica's former boyfriend, as the person responsible for her death. He was arrested and charged with her kidnapping and her murder. To dispose of a body like that is just heartbreaking, senseless, said Locust Grove Police Chief Derek Austin. It's such a sad situation. Someone she obviously trusted enough to have at her home would do something like this to her, he said. Investigators used flock cameras to track down Romero after he was identified as a suspect. The father of Erica's youngest child reported that he was aware Erica dated Romero, but she had broken up with him. During the investigation into Erica's death, investigators discovered surveillance footage that showed a person grab a sheet or plastic lining from the garage at Erica's home and take it to cover her body that was laying in the driveway. The warrant also stated that officers discovered earrings in the driveway, known to be Erica's, and a small amount of blood. Detectives got a search warrant and discovered human blood in Romero's car. Investigators claimed Romero initially lied about his whereabouts. When they presented him with a timeline based on flock camera footage of the murder, he asked for an attorney.
A heartbreaking situation involving Locust Grove and Putnam County investigators. Authorities found the body of a bookstore owner in a creek.
Authorities have arrested Romero Johnson in connection with the case.
We just spoke to that woman's exhausted daughter. She said she just doesn't have it in her to continue talking about her mother's death, but she is encouraged to see her mother's legacy. This bookstore will live on. If you take a look at your screen, you'll see the number of flowers and mementos left in her honor. Reading can take you places.
Erica's always been very well educated.
And that's why family says 40-year-old Erica Atkins was so passionate about literacy. She owned the Birdsong Bookstore on Peaksville Road, and it is now her legacy and still open despite her death. Locust Grove police had already searched for Atkins since she was reported missing March 5th. Police immediately identified Romero Johnson as a suspect in connection to her disappearance and put out warrants for his arrest. Tuesday, her youngest child's father stopped by the bookstore to pay his respects. He gave insight on how Johnson and Atkins knew each other. Are you comfortable telling me what you know about him?
Yes, I've met him on several occasions. They were dating at one time, and from my understanding, she had broken off with him. And maybe this is the result. I don't know.
The same day, the Putnam County Sheriff's Office found a body not far from Highway 129 in Cedar Creek and confirmed Atkins' identity.
Locust Grove Police sent us a picture of her. I was able to instantly identify her. And from talking to them, we determined that her death occurred in Henry County, not Putnam. This was a case of her body just simply being dumped here,
Something so senseless, and I think that's on everybody's mind. Why?
Romero is currently in custody at the Henry County Jail. How and why Erica was killed is still being investigated. Erica's friends and loved ones were shocked and devastated at the news about her death. Jasmine Atkins, Erica's daughter, expressed the profound grief the family is experiencing.
It's hard. That was my mom.
Jasmine Atkins is mourning the loss of her mother, Erica.
We're hurting. We are. She kept everybody together. She was the glue.
Jasmine says she's trying not to focus on how her mother's life was taken, but the legacy she leaves behind.
Owner, educator, mother, friends, aunt, niece. She impacts people's lives. You don't just meet Erica Atkins and never forget her. She's going to impact your life in some kind of way and elevate you.
This perspective reflects Jasmine's desire to honor her mother's memory by celebrating the enduring influence she had on others. Erica's death had a profound impact on the entire community.
There were many hugs, hardly a dry eye in sight outside of the Birdsong Bookstore in Locust Grove on Saturday night.
From there, her and I became friends, and she was my sister.
Dozens came together remembering the owner, Dr. Erica Atkins, who was kidnapped and found dead last weekend.
And you can see how much she was loved with the number of people who showed up outside her store.
From frequent visitors.
She's always been there. Even when I'm just in her store lounging around, she always just talks to me, laughs.
To her loved ones, like her two children.
She was amazing.
Words of admiration filled the air.
Every time she came into somebody's life, she impacted it.
Locust Grove City Council members even read a proclamation.
This is Erica Atkins Day. Robert Price, Mayor.
They'll be only happy team.
And as the sky grew darker, there were moments of silence, and with heads bowed, hands stretched, and eyes closed, they joined together in prayer.
Lord, as a mother, I pray for these two babies. Hold their heart, God.
Not only grieving her tragic death.
We love you, Erica, and I'm sorry that this happened to you, but I'm pretty sure there's a higher plan for you up there.
But remembered.
God was just calling you home in a unique way, and we promise we're going to carry on your legacy down here.
And celebrated the woman they say meant so much to everyone she knew.
Her bookstore was a popular spot where many locals frequented, drawn by Erica's kindness and the welcoming atmosphere she created. Her warmth and friendliness made everyone feel at home, turning Birdsong Books into more than just a shop, but a cherished gathering place. Losing Erica was deeply painful for all who knew her, as her presence had become an integral part of the community's fabric. Her absence left a void that was felt by many, underscoring the significant role she played in the lives of those around her. The terrible event that happened to Erica was completely unexpected and shouldn't have happened. She had broken up with her ex-boyfriend, but decided to stay friends with him, never imagining that he could hurt her. Tragically, this decision ended up costing her life, showing how relationships can sometimes turn dangerously wrong when least expected. My condolences to her friends and family. May you continue to heal and one day find peace. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.